if at least half of women on this planet realized what great potential they have, how much more they can do both for themselves and the humanity, the world would be a different place. Trust me, if we had more women CEOs, presidents, I'm saying 50-50. Okay, let's keep the balance, yeah?
Yeah.
But only
it's not 50-50 right now, is it?
3% of women are CEOs in the world. If we had more, I think that it would be a different place.
Very important to love yourself.
While you're being a mother?
All the time as a woman. It's difficult because circumstances and I think times in life, in different cultures and different families and different social conditioning leads us to believe that we are not worthy enough globally, but we are, and I have grown to believe in myself much more. That's beautifully come along with age, but it certainly wasn't there to the begin with.
My motto is, it's important to learn something new every day.
Every day that passes by is a small proportion of the life that you've already lived.
Goodness gracious me. Just got to get
So a day when you're 5 years old is a huge proportion of the, of the days that you've lived, but a day at 42 is a much smaller. So I think that's why it feels like it goes faster, but also I think because we're busier as adults, we have so many things going on. We have family, we have friends, we have busy lives.
I absolutely know who I am, where I am, and I feel content.
50 was my best year. My youngest daughter was touring with Rod Stewart as his support act. So she was singing in the O2 and some amazing arenas, which was incredible. So that was happening. My eldest daughter was pregnant. Middle daughter had come back and she was getting settled into a job, and my husband threw me the best party ever.
That's awesome.
It was just wicked. I had so many lovely memories.
I value very much honesty and love. Love for my children, love for all children, love for all people, really.
I've come from a family of strong women, and I think what's got me through is being a strong character and try not to take any notice of what people say to you.
I am strong. Confident in myself, potentially now.
I think I like a lot more things about me than I used to.
That's nice.
And actually I'm much happier in the skin that I'm in now as well. I think I've gone through my life thinking that I don't look, I'm not thin enough, I'm not this, I'm not that, and I think I'm cool with who I am now.
I think I'm confident, the most confident I've been now, but I'm probably more anxious. It's a weird combination of confident and anxious.
Definitely now, and everything kind of leading up. I think you're only going to be the most confident now, because if you asked me 10 years ago, I would have said then. But in the last 10 years, or 5 years, or 2 years, then I, learnt other things about myself or about other people, and worked out that that's okay, I can live with that.
Feeling more confident and more glamorous as each sort of decade goes by, but there's an inner glow, an inner light that's coming through.
Be kind. Just kind to other people, definitely. You don't know what they're going through, but kind to yourself as well. I think we're very critical of ourselves.
I wasn't adventurous enough, I think. I have travelled since, but at that time I should have been more adventurous.
Maybe know your worth more. Have a bit of self-love as well.
Fortune favours the brave. Yeah, you have to be brave, even when you don't feel brave.
My 20-year-old self would be more confident in your ability to succeed in whatever you want to do.
It's not all about you. their actions don't reflect who you are and what you are. It reflects what's going on in their lives right now. So stop taking everything so personally. Stop being so quick to judge.
You are good enough. Never give up on your dreams.
It is your duty to live your life as freely as possible.
Don't stress out too much and don't take yourself too seriously.
Find out more about the person and compatibility, long-term compatibility.
Don't go for the first option.
So you know what? You're not the first lady to say that.
I think it's really good advice.
They don't have to be attractive to attract me, actually, as long as they've got chemistry and a good sense of humour. I find that very attractive.
To be interesting, have subjects to talk about. You know, don't be that person that sits at a dinner party and the only thing that you have to talk about is either your husband, your your social media life, or your children. It's having a different, whether it be gardening or whatever it is, just do it with passion and be knowledgeable about it. It doesn't have to be a super intelligent subject. It could just be anything. It could be anything.
I think there's an attractiveness in terms of the vision that's in front of you, but there's an attractiveness that is within and from the heart.
The most important thing for me in a relationship with somebody else is their personality, number one, sense of humour.
I used to think that you could only be attractive and be viewed as attractive if you are this size 10, no stretch marks. Oh God, God forbid somebody would have stretch marks or flaws on their skin, or it's completely changed. And I think confidence, and actually more and more these days, if you see somebody rocking it, it's just like, yes,